You were an owner of articles. Started a bit of a back. The owner of an article. Who's the owner now? Who has the articles? I had a laptop stolen. Decided to make the car. Oh. My car! The series! The fight continues. Years later, a boy and a girl fight over a toy police car. So they decided that you were not the owner of the vehicle that you had because you were in the finance of an overdraft and a credit card. Why would you do that? In the area that you are in, there are laws that tell you that it's not right to anyone then. The law of the area, you understand? It's what the father has told you, the uncles, etc., etc. What was stolen from the boot of the vehicle that was in not the owner to you, but in the use of one day since. Laptop, documents, and who has them still? And who's got them in a very old house? Because they are not finished with you and what was going on from before, from prior, from what was done in the days of the years. Why are you in the use of my one now? You're gonna cry to daddy? Where? Where hard? Where soft? Where how you want? Because you are in the article of nicked. Articles, items, since. What do you have to talk for you right now? Hi. Sounds of any articles that you have owned. Things. Remake the sounds and make you sing. Why do you have my articles in your hands, and how have you made the sounds become can? You have never told you directly to your skull. It's your skull still. So the fight's not just over a car, it's over my skull. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you right now? Who are you? You have got my article. Why have you got owner to my article? Go on, tell. Find you to go down right now. Other than that, you'll find that you ain't gonna make a sound. Shush. Yes, one's pointing at you. Pointing at the audience, pointing at the friends, pointing out that's a kind of likely one to move on to another one then. Not really. I'm trying to get out what will not get caught with what one has done since. I'm all good, thank you. Was not to scare, it's to cut out the one that's doing an act in there. An old house that the granny owned. An article that was not handed but given. ground and floor now. Never ever give your smile back to your own self. Gone. That's looking like it's a bit of a forced one. That you are going to go crazy and do someone. Do someone. No, it's alright, thank you. That's a normal, I will tell you. How's my audience? Well, my audience won't find good because one has taught back and one will need to guarantee that one won't. So it's going to put yourself into a shit. Vesper 738. I'm not pointing at you. I'm trying to do my act still. The act of you. So what will that tell you? Now, an article that's in the hands of an owner, because it's not the fact of just the old police car when they were children and they used to ride around in one and you used to go, no. But now, the article of how to make the same sounds go out for. Why have you got my nicked one? It was not true. Why have you got one that bought in a manner of law? Why would you get it? Go on. What have you done with it since? Go on. The sounds of all the own things. Articles, eh? The baby! Pen! Sin! What would you mean? Well, the warnings were getting sent from my own device. My own laptop. The one that was nicked from the boot of my car! Not your car! Not our car. The car that was on my name. The reason that one has one. The reason that one has a name, and when you get an overdraft and a credit card, does not mean that you take the name that's mine then. It's my name, do what you want. You own it. No, in fact, you can take it, but one won't want yours to resort over or replace it. You want my name? You're giving it then. Then when you're given it, you'll find that one will use it versus yourselves. So in the act of the stolen one that you have, you're not grounded in the base of why the grant cannot cover what you have done now. You cannot find a protection that you had since. It's not, Mr. Police Guy, it's all right. It's my granddaughter. They were usually like that. Bye-bye. No one's going to cover you and act now. Why? Because it's all to fall. Otherwise, it's going to have to go back and fall. What are you going to do? Who you're going to do is not my concern. Who you do is already, that's the concern that you have. But you have a fight with you still. Why? The source and the warnings from the laptop that was nicked from the boot of the vehicle that was under the owner. Well, it's the credit card of the overdraft or student loans, etc., etc. Who are you going to talk to get out, to get in what you need to get in? Go on. To forward what you need to forward. Another warning. Go on. Tell. The articles that you, whatever, Daddy must land on the ground. Daddy must fall with. Daddy must find no sounds because Daddy's going to go thin. That's a threat. No, it's not. It's what will take an occurrence when you become that kind of con. So it's a threat of using the law sector on one. A threat of using the authorities. What's the crime with that? You're going to call the cops. Go on. What's the crime with calling the cops? Go on. Well, that's an incrimination. That you would do that. Oh no. You're in a crime when you're in incriminations. You're in a crime when you try to incrim. When you call the police, When you call the cops or the police, you are one to incriminate another life, you understand? Then you are in a crime by becoming one of those that will call the cops. Why would you call them the police? Because it was one. You have not done the fault that one would. You have not done the speech to become a bubble. So, when you call the police, you would incriminate another life. So you're not to call them. Bye-bye. An incrimination. Sorry, incrim. The shorthand. Incrim, shorthand for incrime. But then the not shorthand becomes incrimi. That's not good neither, you understand? You won't want to do it. You had a salami, okay. That's a crime because it was more vitamins. Then you should have had. It's usually the other route around. But anyhow. Incrimination. Now you would want myself to forward at the nation. But Muhammad Ali followed. Should not have used that term because it could also mean the land. Oh dear. It becomes worse than one would tell you. Go on. On my own, whether it was the credit cards, the accounts, or well, one will need to give one student loan back, on one's own device, you're sent out a warning of what words were not going to go right. What you're going to do now. Now, the old house was quite easy to talk of. A protection zone, no one can get to me. Not even the police would want to do that to you. Because you're a lady, not a guy. But you're a thief. How have you got away with it? Go on. Tie. The remake of the sounds to get to you. You made a move. You need to sit down now. It's not a one. It's not a center. We are not to talk of power. In the room of the old house, you have made a move. You have been remaking sound, and that one has always ha ha ha, because they know what you do. They see it from outside. You would know it from in. 1-8 processed potatoes all through. 1-8 still some cod in. Oh, man. So, who are you going to go to? Where are you going to? Where? That's the funny ha ha ha. Send it there. That's the buzzer to get you out. All the police arrive, you know, they take that guy now. No, they take you. They take it all. When you've got a nicked device in your hands, why would one get the concern that Nino's not for you, but for someone other? Con. So that's the thought, that you were all con. And that one wasn't. Yet they're the ones that have nicked devices and articles and things and since remade sounds in to make the sound when one would sit on a plank one day. The metal clank with the other metal tin. I to find it funny to continue the same hate. Who are you going to talk to get out of it? Your uncle, Oh, my uncle then. Your uncle's going to get you out of it. Go on. That's what your uncle does for you. Your uncle's on your side. Get out. Get him. Bye-bye. Daddy, you won't want to go in. Daddy won't want to go in. Go on, Daddy. You won't want to go in. Go on, Daddy. Go on, Daddy. Go on, Daddy. Go on, Daddy. You've nicked the articles that were on my name. That's enough. That's more than one for one to talk. Then you see, your hands went on what articles were on my name. You are an infected soul, unfortunately. You are the viruses, the bacteria of the world. You have now guaranteed that you have become that sort of her. One told you what references talk to use to follow, because you would find that you cannot drink, but you must now land on the toe. Good one, good lad, good girl. That's all right. There was nothing to it. It was all just a talk. That's right. Ho, ho, ho. Yo, yo, yo. Ew, ew, ew. Woo, woo, woo. Well, I want a cheese of tomato with an onion and a side of no pickle. And the situation. Who? But one's not going to go into. Going to. Who? Who? With an H? Or who with the... You? And you? And you? Who with an... Who with a two? Go on. Who are you? Daddy. Go on, Daddy. Go on, Daddy. You were not to move from the zone that you have set yourself in. You have not moved from the area or the location where you were the one that's always going to turn. Remake the sound. What kind of worker are you? What kind of life have you turned to? Remake the sound and the ha 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 ha. The crackpot. The potted. I must tell you the story in full of why it's a ha 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 before one won't know. How to remake the articles of tins and the sounds because you sat on a clank 1 year and why that's all gone. Well, that's all gone. Well, that's not there now. You know metal clanks. Ding, 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 ding. When you have nicked my things, why you would name them articles? Because you're a stink. Without one. Without a reference other than a stink. A stink. Because it will give you a manner that will give you an inner sound. You have entered a zone that one mustn't, shouldn't, couldn't, and hasn't decided to give out what you have done in full. You try to put it on me. You're the one that's nicked mine. My own device, my own laptop. My uncle never got me one. I got it on my credit card. I didn't be the same darling that you were, sat down, all right, daddy, uncle bought you one, and sat down looking pretty in front of your own. So the source of all the talk was you. Who are you going to talk to? Go on. I'm sorry all to my audience. I have to quote an individual that has nicked my article from my vehicle that was on my name half a decade ago. And I'm still in the hot find of who has took it and why one has not recovered it, because one has all the articles and all the things in one's own house. The one that was owned by my granddaddy. The one where not has even got an out of a 60. For the 8 of faith there, one's not gonna get it. Because that's all one did there. One mowed the lawn and one was given finances for the mowing. You would do it there, you would not do it here. They had a hand manual one. You could buy one. In other words, you would want that one to do the more of the lawn that's not yours here right now. Create the illusion that you are in the use of someone's other's land to make it look like you are using a sort of a shed. It's terrible. Your brother, not your boy, was in my use on the device. You're going to talk to. You want words? You're going to have to find how to get yourself back down. It's going to go on for a while. It's one of those. Many years that one has never found caught. But now, let's find out why even that's going to not find out. Daddy, go on, Daddy. You won't want to go in for you, would you, Daddy? Go on, Daddy. Go on, Daddy. Well, there are some faults there. You'll go over. You will decide later why you're not going to get out of that character, get in that character. He will tell you. Until you have caught the one that has caused, you're going to retain that character for life now. Whether it means that you're pronounced with another manner, or whether it means you have used a tone that's manner, that would mean show done. Justice. You have to think of one. Thoughts of one. You have to move yourself too. That was all.